This LOS is compare key concepts of financial reporting standards under IFRS and US GAAP reporting systems. Convergence of conceptual framework. So there's just one slide for this LOS, and it's looking at US GAAP, the FASB framework, and comparing and contrasting a little bit with IASB, the International Accounting Standards Board's framework, okay? So the first one is performance elements. The FASB framework includes 3 elements relating to financial performance in addition to revenue and expenses: gains, losses, and comprehensive income. Comprehensive income is a more encompassing concept than net income, as it includes all the changes in equity during a period except those resulting from investments by and distributions to owners. Financial position elements. The FASB framework defines an asset as a future economic benefit rather than the resource from which future economic benefits are expected to flow to the entity as in the IASB framework. So there's a difference there with regards to the definition of an asset between FASB and IASB. It also includes the term probable to define the assets and liability elements. As discussed below, the term probable is part of the IASB framework recognition criteria. Additionally, the frameworks have different meanings of probable. Recognition of elements. The FASB framework does not discuss the term probable in its recognition criteria, whereas the IASB framework requires that it is probable that any future economic benefit may flow to or from the entity. The FASB framework also has a separate recognition criterion of relevance. Measurement of elements. Measurement attributes, historical cost, current cost, settlement value, current market value, and present value are broadly consistent, and both frameworks lack fully developed measurement concepts. Furthermore, the FASB framework prohibits revaluations except for certain categories of financial instruments which have to be carried at fair value. Now that's the only slide for this LOS. Throughout the readings there are several different areas where there's some differences between IFRS and US GAAP. There's really no LOS or summary sheet. So my advice is that step by step as you go through the various LOS and various readings, perhaps you create one master list where you're comparing and contrasting some of the differences between US GAAP and International Accounting Standards. And that's the last slide for this LOS. Thank you.